starts with anger, O my lady, my child, bend with the wind and not be broken.
You have admirers, I see, bow with your pride. This heel will not be with you where you are going. Medea, woman of stone, forehead and hate-filled eyes. I have made my decision. I have decided that you must leave this land at once to go into banishment. With your children. I intend to remove the root of disturbance out of the soul of Corinth. I am here to see it. I will not return home until it is done.
You mean banishment?
Exile, banishment. Go where you may, Medea, but here you abide no more.
I with my children?
I'll not take them away from you.
The children, my lord.
What are you muttering?
Nothing. I'm praying to the gods for wisdom, and you for mercy. My sons are still very young, tender, and helpless. You know, my lord, that exile means to wander in fear and famine, for guide and driver, through all the wind with their storms, in the rage of the sun, and beg the bread crust, and be derided, pelted with stones. In the villages, held a little lower than the scavenger dogs. Kicked, scorned, enslaved, the children, my lord, are Jason's children, your chosen friend, I believe are now even closer round. And as for me, your servant, O master of corn, what have I done? What must I be past?
I'll tell you frankly, because you nourish rancorous, ill-will toward persons whom I intend to protect. I send you out before you time to harm them. And you are notorious for occult knowledge, sorcery, poisons, magic. Men say you can even sing down the moon from heaven and make the holy stars to fall and run backward against the purpose, and current of nature hot. As to you, I know why. I know you are dangerous. You threaten my daughter. You have to go.
But I wish her well, my lord. I wish her all the happiness and hope. Jason may be as kind to her as to me.
That is your wish.
I misspoke. I thought of the old days.
I acknowledge, Medea, that you must have some cause for grief. I all the more must guard against your darkness and bitter heart.
You misjudge me cruelly. It is true that I have some knowledge of drugs and medicines. I can sometimes cure sickness. Is that a crime? These dark rumors, my lord, are only the noise of popular gratitude. You must have observed it often. If any person knows a little more than the common man, the people will suspect him. If he brings a new talent, how promptly the hateful whispers begin. But you are not a common man, Lord. You will not fear knowledge.
No, nor change my decision. I'm here to see you leave this house and the city, and not much time. Move quickly, gather your things and go. I pity you, Medea, but you must go.
You pity me? You pity me? I will endure a dog's pity or a wart-grown toad. May God, who hears me, we shall see in the end who's to be pitied.
Yes, and I'll keep her safe of your female hatred. Therefore I send you out of this land.
It is not true. I'm not jealous. I never hated her. Jealous for the sake of Jason? I am far past wanting Jason, my lord. You took him and gave him to her, and I will say you did well, perhaps wisely. Your daughter is loved by all. She is beautiful. If I were near her, I would love her. I would soon love her.
You can speak sweetly enough, and you can make honey in your mouth like a brown bee when it serves your turn.
Not honey, the truth.
Trust you or not, you are going out of this country, Medea. What I decide is fixed. It is like the firm rocks of Corinth, which neither earthquake can move, nor a flood of fierce melt. Make ready quickly. I have a guest in my house. I shall return to him.
What guest? Oh, my lady, ask him. Who is the guest? If powerful and friendly, he might be refuge for us.
I know that your will is granted me, but even on the harsh face of the branching mountain, some flowers of mercy may grow in season. Have mercy on my little sons.
How long, woman? This is decided, done, finished.
I am not a beggar. I will not trouble you. I shall not live long. Sire, grant me a few hours, yet one day to prepare, and one little day before I go out of Corinth forever.
What? No, I told you. That day is today. Medea, this day, and the hour is now.
There are no flowers on this mountain. Not one violet, not one anemone. Your face, my lord, is like flint. If I could find the right words, some God would lend me a touch of eloquence. I'll show you my heart. I'd lift it out of my breast and turn it over in my hands. You'd see how pure it is. Of any harm or malice towards you, your household. Look at it, not a speck. Look, my lord. They call mercy the jewel of kings. I am praying to you, as one of the gods. Destroy us not utterly. To God with no refuge, nothing prepared, is plain death. I would rather kill myself quickly in here, if I had time but to ask the slave, the strolling beggars, where to go, how to live. And I must gather some means, 1 or 2 jewels and a small gold thing I have, to trade them for bread and goat's milk. Wretched I am in my boys. I beseech you, Creon, the soft yellow hair, cool, smooth forehead, the white knees of that young girl who is now Jason's bride. Lend me this inch of your time, one day, half a day, for this is now half gone, and I will go my sad course and vanish in the morning quietly as dew, that drops on the stones in dawn and is dry at sunrise. You will never again be troubled for any word or act of mine, and this I pray you for your dear child's sake. O Creon, what is half a day in all your rich years of corn?
Oh, think of it, I am no tyrant. I've been merciful to my own hurt many times. Even myself I seem to be foolish. If I grant you this thing, no, Medea, I would not grant it. Well, we shall watch you as a hawk does a viper. What harm could she do in the tail of one day? I really ought to be ruthless, but I am not. I am a fool. In my own eyes, whatever the world may think, I can be gruff with warriors like woman weeping. It floods me off course. Take it, then make your preparations. But if tomorrow's sun shines on you here, Medea, you die. Enough words, thank me not. I want my hands. Wash off this business.
I will thank you, the whole world will hear of it.
I have seen this man's arrogance. I've watched and heard him. I am of Corinth. I say that Corinth is not well ruled.
The city where even a woman, even a foreigner, suffers unjustly the rod of powers is not well ruled.
And how do you do it? What haven? What sanctuary? Where will you wander? Which of the gods, Medea, drives you through ways of woe? The morning broken, the hostage and anchor head, hopeless from harbor.
This man, this barking dog, this golden fool, gods of my father's country, you saw me low on my knees before the great dog of Corinth, humble, holding my heart in my hands for a dog to bite. Break this dog's teeth. A bitter thing to be a woman. A woman is weak for warfare. She must use cunning men both to their battles. I tell you this, and we know it. It is easier to stand in battle 3 times in the front line in the stabbing fury than to bear one child. And a woman, they say, can do no good but in childbirth. It may be so. She can do evil. She can do evil. I wept before that tall dog. I wept my tears before him. I degraded my knees to him. I gulled and flattered him. Oh, triple fool he has given me. All that I needed, a little time, a little space of time. Death is dearer to me than what I am now. And if today by sunset the world has not turned and turned sharp too, let your dog Creon send 2 or 3 slaves to kill me. And a cord to strangle me, I will stretch out my throat to him. But I have a bitter hope, woman. I begin to see light through the dark wood, between the monstrous trunks of the trees, at the end of the tangled forest and eye hole, a pinpoint of light. I shall not die, perhaps, as a pigeon dies, nor like an innocent lamb that feels a hand on its head and looks up from the knife to the man's face and dies. No, like some yellow-eyed beast that he has killed, its hunters let me die. On the hounds' bodies and the broken spears, then how to strike them, what means to use. There are so many doors through which painful death may glide in and catch. Which one? Which one?
Tell me, do you know what guest is in Creon's house?
What an Athenian ship came from north last night is Aegeus, the lord of Athens.
Aegeus, my lady knows him. I believe he will help us. Some god has brought him here. Some savior god.
He's leaving today, I think, today.
My lady, Lord Aegeus. He is here in Corinth, Corinth's guest. Aegeus of Athens. See him and speak to him fairly, if we will have refuge.
I have things in my hand to do. Be quiet.
Oh, listen to me. You are driven out of Corinth, and you must find shelter. Aegeus of Athens is here.
What's that to me?
I lifted you in my arms when you were this long, and I've given you the milk from these breasts that are now dead leaves. I saw the little beautiful body straighten and grow tall. Oh child, almost my child, how can I not try to save you? Life is better than death.
Not now.
Time is running out.
I have time. I have time. It will be good to stand here 1,000 years and think of nothing but the deaths of 3 persons.
Aye, there is no hope then. I, child, if you could do this thing you dream of, all Corinth will pour against you.
After my enemies are punished and I have heard the last broken moan. What's that? I'll sleep well. I am alone against all and so weary. That is pitiful.
Look who is coming. I see the sunlight glitter on landslides.